Relationships, careers, birthday parties, the Kardashians on Hulu seem to have it all. Except, where the heck was Pete?
So are you dating Pete? Why have you been so secretive?
Even though he didn't make it on the show, he was secretly being mentioned all along.
Okay, bye. Bye, babe.
Can you read cue cards? The first Pete mention that we spotted is in episode 1, about 30 minutes in. Kim says in a confessional that she was stressed about her SNL gig and she ran into Pete Davidson at the Met and was like,
And I was like, I am so scared. I don't know what I signed up for. And he's like, can you read cue cards? You're good.
Kim was referring to the Met Gala that had just taken place on September 13th, 2021. Kind of funny that the first time Pete and Kim interacted publicly, Pete was sporting a Tom Brown dress. Pete can show you the world. Our next Davidson spotting is in episode 3. This time we actually get to see him, but not in real life.
Why?
It was a snippet from their SNL skit together. There is exactly one shot of Kim Kardashian and Pete as Aladdin and Princess Jasmine during her SNL montage, but it's not even the moment when they kiss. Ugh. Kim revealed on the Dear Media's Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast with Amanda Hirsch that Pete was the only SNL cast member that wouldn't sign off to be filmed for the Kardashian Hulu show. She said that Pete wasn't there until the day of the live show, so she didn't see him at rehearsals all week long. His name rhymes with feet. We had to wait until episode 5 to hear anything about Pete again, but we did get 2 mentions of him in this episode.
Did you hear that?
Maybe to make up for all the lack of mentions in episode 4? By the time Kris Jenner's November 5 birthday rolls around, Kim is giggling like a schoolgirl. During the interviews, she's frequently looking down at her phone with a cheeky grin.
Who are you texting, Kim?
Leave me alone.
Obviously distracted by someone.
Does his name rhyme with feet?
The next mention of Pete comes at Kris's birthday dinner. Scott Disick asks about being replaced, and Kim can be heard talking to Ellen DeGeneres and Scott saying,
Truly the sweetest
I've heard that.
human being on the planet. I'll tell you guys later.
Okay.
"Secrets don't make friends, Kim." We stalked her long enough. Back to only one mention in this next episode, and we had to wait until episode 8 to get it. But it was Kim's big reveal when she finally gave us what we wanted.
Oh my God, I met someone and I'm having fun and you guys have stalked me long enough. I'll finally answer you.
She let us in on the fact that she didn't expect to have a relationship with him and she just heard about his BDE. Her words, y'all, not ours. So I guess technically she gave us what we were asking for, but is it greedy to say we kind of wanted more, Kim? Give us more Pete. Pete calls dibs. After the episode 8 reveal, Kim seems to become a little more open with mentioning Pete more often. Pete apparently arranged for Kim to have Dibs, the ice cream treat, on her Kim Air flight to the Dominican Republic for her Sports Illustrated shoot, inspired by what they had snacked on at the movies in Staten Island.
We have a special surprise from Pete for you, for the plate.
A flight attendant literally brings the Dibs out on a tray, providing no information as to how Pete would have gotten this to them without Kim noticing.
Pete said, I'm gonna grow on you, just wait.
Pete and Scott are besties. In the season finale, we are gifted 2 Pete mentions. While everyone stresses over getting Thompson out of the family, Scott and Chloe are having a chat, and in lieu of comforting words about her cheating ex, Scott decides to say,
Kim found a guy who's a great guy. He's so sweet. Picked us up from the airport the other day, had the coffee she wanted. He's just a great person.
To which Chloe responded,
Oh my gosh, are you and Pete besties?
Mm-hmm.
The Kardashians Season 1 Part 1 caps off the episode with a post-credit scene where we can see Keith interact and actually hear Pete off screen.
Pete, come here, you have to meet Paxi.
Kim introduces Pete to her audio person and they have a very flirty exchange.
More than me?
Not more than you.
Total number of Davidson mentions. So, how many times was Pete actually mentioned in the show? A total of 9 times. And get this, that's more airtime than Kylie got on the show, and she's part of the family. But still mentioned less than Scott.
Wow.
So don't worry, Scott, you aren't completely ousted from the family. But look out in season 2 because we aren't promising you anything, Lord Disick. You may have to hand over your funny-in-law crown to your bestie Petey. Don't do it, Pete! We may have heard Kim and the gang talk about Pete, and we may have even heard him. But if you were to ask friends close to him, they would say, don't expect to see him very much on the show. A source told Page 6 that those close to the Saturday Night Live star are advising him against it. They say that Davidson's pals point out that his career is already at a high point, so what does he need this for? Kim's thoughts. Back in March 2022, Kim opened up about what fans can expect when it comes to Pete appearing on the new Hulu show. I have not filmed with him, and I'm not opposed to it, it's just not what he did. But if there was an event happening and he was there, he wouldn't tell the cameras to get away.
We'll get there. Takes time to warm up.
So it seems like if he were to be going on the show, it would definitely be a more organic ordeal. Will he be in season 2? So what about next season? Will we get to see more of him? Kim has alluded to it by saying, "I think I might film something really exciting coming, but it wouldn't be for this season." We can't forget that Pete and Kim did go to the Met Gala together in 2022. So we shouldn't be surprised with a potential season 2 episode focused on the event and getting a cameo with Pete. Do you wish we saw or heard more of Pete in the new series? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to The Things Reality for all the latest reality TV news and gossip.